son, John Henry, he was born towards the end of my last year of teaching, and then I took the so then I was home with him for the summer, and I was taking that following year off. And somewhere in that year, I decided I didn't want to go back to teaching, and thought about opening thought about doing a bookstore. Children's bookstore was one thought, and but I knew comics, and I knew how the distribution worked, and yeah, it made more sense for me to go into something that I knew, like comics. Owners are super cool. They came to me trying to help out, and I don't necessarily like help all the time, but I was grateful for them. And then I just kept going. Comics themselves didn't publish for like a month. That helped out immensely because comics come out every week, and so every week you've got an order coming in. Every week you've got an order to place. Every week you got an order to pay for. And so during that time, if we don't have the people coming in to, they can't come in to pick them up, well, that was gonna really suck. And so comics industry was changed greatly by the pandemic, with the distribution side especially. But I still think that what Diamond did was the right call, which was basically like stopping the presses.
Okay.
So I mean, that helped, and then I had a lot of supportive customers. I had one guy that lives like in Orlando, and he would just hit me up on Instagram and say, "Take pictures of some shelves and send me some books." It was just like people helping out, and people that were picking up their books just curbside or deliver to some people, and yeah, I don't know. We all got through it. The speculators are a big part of the industry, for better or worse, and yeah, you just gotta know how to work around the ugly side of that. I mean, every so often I'll set a limit on a book. Like recently, there was a new Batman series that was very in demand, and I set a limit on that as to how many people could buy at a time, and I had people coming in 2 weeks later who were buying it, who were looking for it, and they weren't able to find it at the other store, and I still had them. And it wasn't just because of setting limits. I think one of the ways that I deal with like the speculator type thing like that too is just be on top of it. I realize that they are customers too, and so I just have to order to their wants as well. And so like with that Batman, I knew it was going to be huge. I read it ahead of time, and that was my best-selling comic in 10 years, and it was the most I'd ever ordered of one single comic too. And so